Hey, Genki Call here with the Stormchasers Song World event for the week of November 8th, 2021. Stormchaser told us that something had thrown the elements out of balance. He was struggling to control them, so we offered to help his tribe fight. Fight elementals and collect wild energy to help Stormchaser. Now you're going to be fighting Frostfeather for the campaign, so watch for that. Campaign tasks. For once. It's been a while, but we actually have very easy to understand scoring for once. So the Mythic Mistralis is going to give the most points, while the Epics, the purple that you see down there, are worth the least amount of points. The Dark Troll, the Rock Troll, and the Swamp Lash are each worth 24 points. The legendaries Frostfeather and Ursuvius are worth 36 points, and Mistralis is worth 48 points. Every battle that you do is going to be worth an extra 12 points. Now, there is something very important for you to know about this event, and that is that when, not when, Mistralis is going to show up every 4 battles. And if you don't fight her right away, she's going to disappear and you'll have to fight 4 more times for her to show up again. So that is something to keep in mind. If you see Mistralis show up, fight her right away or you're going to lose her. All you have to remember is to go in rarity order, the highest level. That's going to get you the most points. So I have 3 teams for you. And the first one is for people that don't have the higher rarity cards. As far as weapons go, the Fire Ruby Staff is free, but you have to have 250 wins with the Shaman class to get it. It's one of my favorite class weapons. I just love it. You've got this boost from your attack, life, and armor, plus you give allies +2 to all of their skills. Very cool. I love this weapon. Definitely want to go for this one. I recommend anyway. If you don't have the Fire Ruby Staff, I know that it's possible you don't have it, and you don't have any of these other super de-duper weapons. You can't afford to craft them. Just pick one. Pick either the head cleaver or the crossbow of exile. I would myself go for the crossbow of exile since it does true damage, but that's up to you. If you can equip the Fire Ruby Staff, I do recommend that. So, Fire Ruby Staff, the Minogar is going to do damage to an enemy, boosted by attack, life, and armor. If the enemy's attack is weaker, deal double damage. So on the early levels, definitely use Minogar. You might want to switch him out later on. Maybe take in the new troop, Stormchaser. Stormchaser. Let me come back to Stormchaser though. So, my third slot here, I've got Midge Swarm, and you think, Midge Swarm? Why would I want Midge Swarm? Well, he does scatter damage, but he does it twice. So for me, this is actually going to be 106 scatter damage, plus the boost from the badges and medals, while the Stormchaser does only 47 scatter damage for me. The difference is that he's also possibly going to get you some mana, because destroying rows is really powerful, because destroying means you're gathering all of those gems that he hits as if they were matched. So he will be good for mana generation, and when Minogar is no longer doing double damage, you might want to switch that out. It's up to you, of course. There's lots of different things here. You might instead want to put Ridgeback in here, because Ridgeback is going to gather mana much more efficiently, because you're not dependent on whether or not there are elementals on the other team. So, let's see. Shaman class, because we are in Wild Plains right now. This is the class. Here we go, is what I'm trying to say. This is the class for Wild Plains, and it will make you a Tauros. So the entire team here is, well, no, it's not. Most of my team is Tauros. Anyway, let's go in and see how this works. I haven't tried it out. I'm assuming it's going to work. I don't have any potions right this moment because I forgot. But this should go quickly either way, because I am pretty high level. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that. Oh, I'm really tempted to do that, but I'd rather get some mana for Midge Swarm and get it all over with at once. Oh, there we go. Fire Ruby Staff will do. Look at this. Boost 108 points. Oh, my heart. I love this weapon. Ah. All right. We'll do a couple more battles. I have three teams to share with you. One is low rarity, this one. Second is with legendary or legendaries. And the third will be with the Lord of Slaughter. I don't have Ketras the Bull, so I can't show you one of those. These are worth the same. Yay! They made it easy this time. I love that. All right, let's go in here in the shop. We're going to buy 3 tiers, just like always. Wait, do I only do 2? I think I only do 2. Yes, I only do 2 for the people that can't afford to do more. We're going to equip the 1 badge, and I'm going to equip Medals of Seasons as well. Because if you're in a guild, you should be able to get some Medals of Seasons as long as you're in an active guild. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll do 2 Medals of Seasons for those of you that don't have access to the others. Also, something of note here is that with the Stormchaser's Song event, let's go into the shop, and these badges/medals will boost both spells and skulls, which is super because it means we can use the Lord of Slaughter and cream our enemies. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I love blowing things up. It's so fun. All right, let's get back in here. Doesn't matter which one. They're both level 10. They're both worth the same amount of points. So let's try this again. And then we'll move on. Ooh, match 4. Oh yeah, this is going to go really fast. I need to get a little higher level, I think, so I can really showcase these guys. But, okay, Frost Feather 23 is going to be worth more than Frost Feather 10 because there's that bonus 25% per encounter. So, yeah. Yes, please. No yellow. Okay. Vesuvius. We'll do that one now. You know what? If I have to buy more tiers in order to show you all of these, I will. I'm just kind of trying to come across something that's not going to be one. Okay, let's use Midge Swarm. 45 scatter damage twice. 1, 2. So it doesn't take them out, but it is an option. If it's not powerful enough, then by all means switch to something more heavy duty in here. So what you do is go in and sort by base rarity, and then pick out the one that's going to do what you want it to do. You know, this is a siege breaker. It's really best for tower events. It's okay. I don't like the range there, but Earthcaller is already on the team. What's Pyrohydra do? Another one that does scatter damage, which is great if you have someone to burn the other team, but the only way to get burned with this guy is to do skull damage, so that doesn't help much. Sunweaver is great if you want to boost the attack, armor, and life of the first troop, or whomever. I would cast it on the first troops because they're the one that's going to use the skulls, but, you know, just whatever you have available to you. You know, it's personal preference, really, but I really like having something that can do damage to all enemies. So, let's do another one with this, and then we will switch out to the next team. And what shall I do here? Green, yes, please. This is going to one-shot them. I'm such low level here, but Mistralis. Ooh, Mistralis. Yay. She is powerful. So she's good to have on your team. Vesuvius, level 36. Let's switch this out. Manage, paste. Next team. Horned Guardian is from the Labyrinth in the Underworld. You can get him with your Chaos Shards. And as you can see, he's only an ultra rare. So this one's going to be really easy to get. He's here because he has skull damage reduction by 50% and because he makes a good tank. He gains armor when he casts, he gets a barrier, and he messes up the enemy team, which can really mess with their synergy. King Minos is also from the Labyrinth and does heavy splash damage. That means he's going to do this amount to the one that I target, and each one that's nearby is going to get 75% of that amount. And he's going to, again, mess up the enemy team. This is why I don't like the Labyrinth, because the troops there mess up your team so much, it's a real pain. Ridgeback. Ridgeback is here as my mana generator. So he's going to, again, mess up the team, but he's here because he's going to explode and get me a bunch of mana for the team. I'm also using the Wild Cleaver. It is in the Soul Forge right now. I love this kind of weapon. It's one of my favorite types in the game. Explode a bunch of gems, grant a random status effect to all Wild Plains allies, and then summon a Wild Plains troop if needed. Every one of these is Wild Plains, and the ones from the Labyrinth are considered from both the Labyrinth and Wild Plains, so it counts. And then I'm still using Shaman. Everybody starts with 50% mana. It's great. I love it. Same banner. We're not using any purple, so again, have not tried out this team. Valraven! Yay! Okay, what's he do? Knock a random enemy to that. Okay, splash damage. Definitely want splash damage to try and... Aw, not strong enough to one-shot. That's too bad. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cast this. And blow up green or yellow. I am not loving how inconsistent this is, but maybe sticking with the Ruby Fire Staff would be better. But then again, that's my playstyle. I really want to take out the enemy team as efficiently as possible. I want to take them all out at once if I can. So, let's see. We're going to do a couple more battles with this team, and it doesn't matter. Sure, we'll do the Dark Troll. I have no purple on my team, and he's going to make a whole... Oh, wait. No, that's... Wait. Dark Troll. There's the one. He creates a bunch of purple, so I'm not losing my mind. Thank goodness. Ah! Alright, I'm going to need to grab the next team here. Copy! Oh, that was cool. Alright, there we go. Boom. On the early levels, it's going to be nice and efficient. So we'll do a couple more here, and then we're going to bring in the big guns. The Lord of Slaughter. Yes. Do the Dark Troll again, just so we can try and get the level up some, so we can get those higher levels to get the bonus points. And... Oh, I can't pass that up. Doom Skulls, come on. I get to blow things up. You know I love to do that. Alright. Pause for the moment. We're gonna go fright. We're gonna fight Frostfeather in a second here. Just want to go in here and take care of this task. Oh, and this reminds me, if you missed my previous video, be sure and do the adventure board today because we've got awesome stuff in there. Look at this. It's the Gems of War anniversary. We've got deeds and an Imperial. Again, over here, we've got deeds and an Imperial. So, fantastic stuff on the board today. Don't miss it. It's awesome. All right, heading back in. Frostfeather. Then, has it been 4 yet? We should have Mistralis show up again here pretty soon. All right, we just killed Frostfeather, which has a trait that when it dies, it freezes the entire opposite team. So that's why everybody's frozen right now. So we'll do this. Oh, it's too bad they moved them apart. All right, we're going to go ahead and... I was hoping it would move them back together, but that's all right. We'll do this. Get lots of mana. Yeah. I'm kind of unsure of this team. Aww, he's barriered. Okay, we'll do that. The reason I'm unsure about this team is because King Minos is the only source of actual damage, and that makes me uncomfortable. Because if something happens to him, how are you going to hurt him? I mean, this guy can work as a tank, which is great, but you have to wait for skulls to show up. So, I, excuse me, I do love, this wild cleaver weapon and the random status effects that it adds. So, I also love the fire ruby staff. Something to consider. We're going to go ahead and switch out to the next team and blow things up. Mwahaha. Paste. This is it. Horned Guardian is in the front again for that 50% skull damage reduction. I don't really care if he dies because then the Lord of Slaughter will be in the front and he can do that true damage with his skulls. Yes. Ridgeback again to blow things up and get us mana, and then the Wild Cleaver again. It's going to give a random status effect to the whole team. It's going to summon a troop if the Horned Guardian happens to die. It should be fun. So we're going to give it a try. We'll do this a few times. We definitely want to get rid of this guy, though. So again, we really only have one troop doing all of the damage here. And you know, there's probably a better choice than the Horned Guardian for up front there. Look at this. All of the brown I'm about to make into Doom Skulls. Plus, he's going to create 6, so let's blow things up. Wahahaha. And this is why I've got something with skull damage reduction in front. Boom. Yep. She got a match 4. That means that she's enchanted the entire team. That is why Mistralis is so awesome. Really glad that I crafted her while I was able to. Meh. Alright. This is not going as I had hoped. I'll go ahead and do that. And grab, mana blocking the Lord of Slaughter. I think I'm going to have to rethink this. Okay, I've got some brown here. I'm going to have at least one hit here off of the brown. Boom. Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right, I'm thinking that we dump either the Horned Guardian or Ridgeback. Possibly both. We do have the Wild Cleaver here after all. So Chief Stronghorn is good. However, it is a mana block with the Wild Cleaver, which, you know, is not great. Let's sort by base rarity here real quickly. Base rarity. Skull damage reduction. Anybody have skull damage reduction? Splash damage, no. Maybe. Mungo is totally unpredictable. Something random happens. It can be anything from gaining some gold to devouring the enemy. You never know what it's going to be. I like the idea of the Pyro Hydra, however, we need somebody to burn the opposite team. Stormchaser, nah. Not really. Double the number of skulls on the board, then create 2 skulls. That could be fun. That could be really fun with the Lord of Slaughter along. But no skull damage reduction. Sunweaver. Gorgon. Gorgon is fun. Oh, there's a skull damage reduction. Waha! And only a partial mana block for the Lord of Slaughter. I like that. I don't like that he only does splash damage to the first enemy, because it's not efficient use of splash damage. It's only going to hit the first enemy and then half of that amount to the second enemy instead of hitting 3 at once. But He also starts with 50% mana and has skull damage reduction, so that is something to consider. Boosted by my attack, life, and armor, which is great. Reduce damage from skulls by 20%. Well, you know, I guess it really doesn't matter if he dies because, yeah. Minogar is great. The double damage will drop off as you get higher level, though. And, yeah. Let's Soothsayer. No. Alright, so I'm thinking either Gorgon or Minogar. No, Minogar is going to have that same problem with mana blocking the Lord of Slaughter on 2 points. So the way we're doing this, I could do like, well, then we're still mana blocking the Lord of Slaughter. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we'll do that. Because if we lose the Gorgon, we can summon something in with the Wild Cleaver. Ridgeback might replace the Ridgeback too. Whoops, there we go. Let's try that. Let me grab that code. Let's give this a try. Oh, Fundingus. He is a really handy mana generator. He's not on my team. That makes him not good at the moment. Let's see. Sure, we'll do that. Does he explode a row? He does explode a row. Okay. We'll do this. There we go. Look at the alignment. Ooh, let's blow things up. Boom! Match 4s! Woo! Ah, this is what I like to see. Let's see. I don't have... Oh, we do have alignment. We have alignment for match 3, so that's good enough. I like it. Alright, let's do a few more of those because it's fun. Dark Troll, level 30. Valraven! Yes, that was a delayed response because I'm got my mind on 3 different things at once. Do we blow things up? Do we take them out? Let's take them out. Don't want to take any chances with the Valraven. Not terribly worried about the... Yeah, well, it's also dead, so no need to worry about the Sunbird at all. Good enough. Wahaha. You know, it's funny. I've had the Lord of Slaughter since he came out, and I have had so much fun with him since I got him. Because I love blowing things up with Doom Skulls. It's so fun to me. But until, like, last month, think of how long it's been since the Lord of Slaughter came out. It was last year. I think the fall of last year, as a matter of fact. I've had him for all this time and didn't realize until recently that he inflicts death marks. I didn't even notice. Okay. Let's do this. We've got alignment here at the very least, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Wahaha, I got a match 4. And I could cast again, but I could end up giving them a match 4 if it doesn't hit here and blow this stuff up. So I think what I'm going to do... Let's see. Red and brown, red and purple. Ooh, red and purple. Let's do that. Let's blow up this guy's mana. Perfect. Just what I was hoping for. And I may do that again. Nope. There we go. We'll do that. I can take 1 hit. I am okay with that. Let's see. We'll do this. And that. Yay! Well, guess which team I'm going to be using. Ha ha ha. Wahaha. 1 more fight. Frostfeather. Not going to be cool using Doom Skulls when Frostfeather is gone because it's going to freeze my whole team. And I want to cast right now with Lord of Slaughter, but I can't. Because with the team frozen, I don't want to give them a bunch of matches with the Doomskull, so I have to remember to be careful with that. As the whole team is frozen now, so that means I really want to blow things up, and I'm gonna go for this one. Alright. Would love to cast right now, but with everybody frozen, I won't get a second turn. But I'm gonna do it now. Whee! There's only one left. Aw. Skull damage reduction, 33%. Okay. Still, that's enough. Yay! Alright, I don't want to delay this video any longer. I still need to do the Soul Forge video that is coming up next. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye!